say this one more time because I don't know if that last video even I think it uploaded, but I don't know if I got everything that I wanted to say out. But I'm gonna say this again. Look, every time you go live, every time you if you going live, right? Every time you go live, most of the time, the person who's doing the electronic harassment, they gonna be on your live. Cause they basically trying to get evidence in your videos to try to say that you crazy. Okay? Man, I got mud all on my face. Anyway, that's what they doing with these videos. I know that, cause even in the case of Sammy Lee Jones. This guy was on Florida, and what he did was he stabbed this little boy. He stabbed the little boy on a bicycle because he said the little boy was a gangster. You know, but like I said on the other video, it's not the actual people that you need to have the problem with. Okay, this is physical, but you gotta look at the spiritual part of it. Okay, so these people are being they are being basically hijacked by familiar spirits. Okay, and that's basically what when you look at remote neural monitoring, mind control, trauma-based mind control, that's what it is. Okay, I always bring this up in the book of Mark. I think it was Mark 5, where the man, he had the legion demon. There was unclean spirits. He had the legion, and he was in a cave. He was cutting himself and screaming and just raging, and nobody could, they couldn't do nothing with him because those demons were so powerful. But Jesus, he was the only one. Even the disciples couldn't do nothing with those demons. At times, the disciples would say, well, why, they asked Jesus, why come we couldn't cast them out? And he told them that the only way you can do it is with fasting and prayer. Okay, so that's very important. Fasting and prayer is very important if you are a spiritual person. But we're going to go back into the physical part, all right? These people are being hijacked, all right? And some of them know that, the ones that literally, they do this every day, and then they come out and they chase you around in their car, like the paparazzi. They know what they doing, they know they serve what they serving. And that's basically just a part of the satanic system that they have created. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all, like with these videos, these niggas, these people, they getting on here, they getting on YouTube when you get on YouTube. Now you might have a good following of subscribers that jump on your live too, but I guarantee you, in the mix, it's gonna always be the people who doing the electronic harassment. Cause see, what they doing is they trying to see you use your words against you, and use your actions and whatever, in the videos. They trying to use that against you. So you gotta be cautious, like, you gotta be cautious with these with the videos also. Like, I be wanting to record them when they do the little red car things and all that stuff, and all the white cars. Like, I got a whole convoy of white cars behind me right now. But the thing of it is, I'm not finna record it because I'm on the freeway, all right, and I'm working. You know what I'm saying? But I literally do. All right, matter of fact, just to show you, there's one, there's another one, there's two, there's another one. So it's like 4 or 5 of them follow me on the freeway. All right. And what they've been doing is every time I pull into my job to get another load, they'll have a perk sitting across the street from the job. And as soon as I get ready to leave the job, they'll either pull off ahead of me or pull off behind me. And I'm literally working. And like I said, they do this. They be on the freeway, taking their phones out, putting their phone behind their head, while they driving in front of my truck with their phone behind their head. That just shows you that these people are demonically possessed, because only a damn demon even be trying to drive like that, because they don't care about that vessel. They don't care about the vessel that they live in. That's just like I'm gonna go back to it again. The book of Mark 5. I think it's Mark 5, 3 and 7 with the legion. Okay, they didn't care nothing about that man's body that they was inside. So they were basically causing him all kind of tremendous injuries. He cutting himself. You know what I'm saying? He in there, he trying to hurt himself. And then what they do? Jesus cast them out into the swine, right? Another unclean animal. Okay, so the unclean spirit jumps into the unclean animal, which is a pig. It's the most dirtiest animal on the planet. They eat their own poop. But anyway, getting off subject, but yeah, those spirits, those unclean spirits, they went and ran into the water and killed the pigs, because they don't want the pig, they don't want the animal like that. They want to inhabit human vessels. So this is basically what's going on with us. I don't know if, like before I told y'all, whenever this first happened to me, when I first started receiving what we all call V2K, synthetic telepathy, voice of God weapon, or whatever, right? I had basically felt real hot, and then I passed out, and I woke up, and then I can hear the voices say, well, oh my God, he took all my power. And then another voice said, don't worry about it, it's gonna come right back to us. So what does that mean? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what power was it that they say I was supposed to took, and how is it gonna come back to them? So with that thought, I'm just gonna say it was, because we call these people remote monitoring, and all this stuff. They monitor you and do all the remote stuff from a remote location, right? Well, they are just like the damn demons. They the demons that the Bible talk about. Those are the serpent seed that the Bible talk about. Because that's all they do. They live to try and make you fall off. That's their whole goal, is to make you fall off. Okay, because whatever it is, whatever little light it is inside of you, or it could be a very bright light, they can see that. And it's like I said, it's not that person that's doing it, it's the demon. It's the demon. Okay, it's the demon that's doing it. It's not that person that's doing it to you. That's how a lot of these guys, they end up in prison for murdering. That you just killed that vessel. You can't kill that spirit, because when those spirits went into those pigs, into the swine. Okay, when they did, they didn't die. Those pigs died. So those demons that are inhabiting these people, you can kill them all you want. You know what I mean? You can act like you gonna kill it, but you just killed its home. You see what I'm saying? You just killed its home. You didn't really kill that actual spirit. You just killed where it lives at. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that and try not to, because you're gonna put yourself into a deeper debt of sin if you commit a murder against somebody who's, they wicked, because that's the only reason the doggone thing, it's something that allows that demonic spirit to inhabit them. And at one point, like I said before I started receiving V2K, I didn't, I wasn't an angel or nothing like that. I was probably being used by them at one point also. So, and they probably still can use me. So that's why you have to try to continue your prayer, and I always try to put God first and try to, keep him in your thoughts. Because, see, they won't invade your thoughts and bombard your thoughts with all kind of nonsense. That's their goal. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm almost to this job site. Like I said, these jokers, man, they've been sitting on the side of the road. That's how you tell when you really got something going on, when they start doing all that. Because they'll chill out for a little bit, and then they'll hike it back up. But, yeah, they've been doing that a lot, just sitting on the side of the road, playing chicken with me in their car. I'm on one side of the road, they on the other one, and then they crossing the yellow line, acting as if they gonna hit me, but it's not even about them hitting me. It's about them making their presence known to let me know, oh yeah, we right here too. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the jobs that I do, we go back and forth to the same companies because we have contracts with different contractors, around the city. So it's large projects we've been doing, so we drive up and down the same roads all the time. So what they don't turn around and mapped out different little locations that I go to, whenever I go to drop off a load or something. But anyhow, yeah, we definitely in a good spot, even though it don't seem like it right now. Like the scriptures say, if the world love you not, it's because you're not of the world, right? I know I probably butchered that, but I'm getting better with it. But that's why they don't really care for us. It ain't nothing about what you don't did. They've been plotting to make you do stuff all along. They've been plotting to make you do stuff all along your whole life. So that's a part of the trauma-based mind control. So if you were, you could have been abused as a child. You could have been, whatever traumatic ordeals you may have had coming up. That was a part of the mind control back then. You see what I'm saying? And you don't even know it. But now that it's out here, I'm telling you, that's what it is. All this little bull, all this little bull crap about different situations that they put on their little news, on the little TV, on the tube. Man, half of those images and things you watch on the TV, if you know for a fact they can pull off street theater, and right here in America, don't believe half of that stuff that you see on the TV, because it's just fear mongering. They need you to be in fear. They need to traumatize you. Traumatization is a form because once you traumatize, you in fear for that situation to not happen again, right? So if a traumatizing situation happened to you, you're gonna be like, man, I don't never want that to happen again. I'm on high alert. You feel me? That's the same thing they do with this TV. When they put all this stuff on the TV and you go and look at the news and you know doggone well who control the media. It's not nobody that got us in their best interest. It's the people who run the world, and they trying to get rid of the chosen ones. That's what it is. Okay, you can sit there and look at the news and think everything is all fine and dandy, believe everything that they say. Basically what I'm saying, don't believe all that stuff, because they just fear mongering. Now when it start getting crucial over here for us, as far as like, I'm basically referring to this World War. They say they're gonna do a World War III. Russia hiking it up and they starting it up. That ain't no different than you going outside and you seeing a street theater with people with red cars, white cars. It's all a part of mind control. It's all to get you to take your focus off of what's really going on. Because they keep popping all that shit on the TV talking about, this and that finna happen. It's a war going on all over the world against all the target individuals, and you don't get no broadcast, you don't get no media coverage, and whenever you do get some media coverage, it's about the damn U.S. embassy workers, or something that has to do with to put the U.S. and make the U.S. out of a victim. You feel me? When really the U.S. is victimizing their own citizens. Russia is victimizing their own citizens. Like, even me watching a coverage of the Russian and the Ukraine battle, all I'm seeing is civilians getting killed. I mean, I see a couple soldiers, and things of that nature. And they even told them, those Russian guys that went over there to Ukraine, supposedly that they was doing a mock practice run. So they didn't even think they was finna go over there and do nothing. So they don't trick their own people. They trick their own soldiers to go to war for them, right? And then once they got over there, the Ukrainians started handing their ass to them. And then one of them done fessed up and said, man, we didn't even know we were coming to war. So you see all this trickery? If they is doing that, it's for another reason. You see, it's for another reason. It's to take your attention off all of this stuff that's going on right here in our own states. Okay, so you can look up on the YouTube, and YouTube is sponsored by the same people, pretty much, that put out different news coverage. All right, so we know that they are the elite families of the world that own everything, right? So basically, what I'm telling y'all, when I know I'm going around in circles, but be cautious of your YouTube videos. Be cautious of it. I know a lot of y'all don't thought of that too, cause like I said, Sammy Lee Jones in Miami-Dade, Florida. They went back and got his videos of him talking about gang stalking, and the doggone lady on the news, the media, what they say? They said, oh, he was making all type of delusional videos about people following him around and all this and that. That's what they said about the dude. So I'm telling y'all, as far as like with the red cars and pointing out all that, because all that stuff looks normal. It doesn't look unnatural. It doesn't, it still looks normal. So that's their game. So the next one of us that haul off and lose it, God forbid, but that's what they gonna do. They gonna go look at these videos, cause they know we trying to tell everybody, hey y'all, look what's happening. You feel me? They know we trying to tell people, and they just demons. They just flat ass demons. Like, I mean, you can just look at them. Like, I can show you right now, but these jokers, they line themselves up and line the road, all down the road where I'm driving, and it'll be like a long line of cars, right? The shit funny, but it ain't. And all the demons will be sitting in the cars, mugging. They sitting in their cars, mugging, trying to get my attention. They basically like doing little shit like I said, they running over the yellow line and coming into my lane. And then when I look at them, it could be somebody with like doing some shit like this, or they'll be like covering up their eye, or they'll be like scratching their nose. You know, all those little stupid little hand gestures and all that shit to try to make you feel intimidated. Like, oh, you know, they everywhere I'm at. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like I know that they demons, and that human person is being used. All right, that person's being used, whether they know it or not. And I call them paparazzi, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Kanye. Kanye could be a targeted person, even though he rich. Look how they got Kanye now. If you look at the whole Kanye situation, he ended up on meds, all kind of crazy meds. And then you guys, they trying to destroy his family structure. You know, Kanye always getting into it with the paparazzi. They always following Kanye around. It's the same thing. We just like broke celebrities. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all target individuals are broke, but that's their goal, to make you broke. You know what I'm saying? They want to like take all your income out. You know? But anyway, yeah, they basically are like running amok with that TV screen. They got everybody hooked on the war right now. And I be wanting to like tell people don't even pay that no attention, you know, because it's more important shit going on right here in our country. More important stuff going on right here in our country. Yeah, this the one right here. So this was set across the street from my job, and now that I made it to my location, now they leaving from over here down the street from they leaving from where I'm about to go, and I just saw them. They were sitting outside my outside the gate of my job, and basically I asked my dispatcher. I said, you know, what's going on? Well, we got the paparazzi over here. Now, a lot of these people don't even know what's going on. That's why they keep trying to make us shut up. You know, they don't want us to tell. They don't want us to, you know, they don't want us to blow the whistle on what they're doing. But I don't think my dispatcher even know what's going on. But he said himself. He said, yeah, it's been about 3 weeks, and they keep coming and stopping right there in front of the gate. And I know he sees stuff because he sets up high in the top of the building, and he can look out the window and see, you know, he can see me come in and do whatever I'm doing, and he'll call me on the phone. So I know he can see them, you know, because it's a big lot. But he even said that he noticed it, that they're pulling in there. They're pulling in there, and they just sitting there. He said sometimes they sit there for 5 minutes, and sometimes they sit there for 30 minutes. And what they did was they put an election sign. They put an election sign right there for somebody that's supposed to be running for mayor or something like that, which is all cap. Like I said, that's just to make everything look natural. So when somebody say, why they keep sitting right there? Oh, they over there looking at that election sign. You see what I'm saying? That's all they doing. But the same person that just drove past me was just sitting in front of the job. Okay? But yeah, they basically, you know, with the videos and everything, they want to make you look crazy. Like I said, Sammy Lee Jones, Dade County in Miami, Florida. That's what they did to him. And now when you go and look up his channel, they totally took his channel off of YouTube. So his channel is no longer on YouTube or nothing, which is crazy to me because it's like, why did they remove his channel for if he was so crazy? If he was, you know, delusional and making up stuff. No, they trying to hide that shit. They trying to hide that shit. They don't arrest that man. All right, they don't took him to jail. And the scriptures tell you that. It says, I hate trying to quote them and not knowing them by heart. But it tells you that some of you will be thrown in the jail, and some of you will be killed. You You see what I'm saying? And the elect will be scarcely saved. So I mean, even the elect, that it's gonna be, real close by the teeth. Real close to even make it out of this. And I can tell it just by how things are going now. You know, uh, I forget it. I think his name, yeah, New Breed. New Breed did a video talking about how Hollywood and they use the television to cast spells and stuff, and that's true. I always feel like that. Like, I remember sitting in one of my friends' house, who I found out was a perp later on down the line, and they had this old ass flow model TV that had been there since we were young boys, and I kept asking myself, like, why the fuck that TV still here? And I kept saying to myself, man, that TV is the devil. That's why I was telling myself, it was like 2003, because I mean that TV ended up, they ended up putting a PlayStation on that TV and everything. And I mean, it's an old TV. You had to convert the back of it to get it to even pick up the doggone the game system, the game console. But I just kept thinking. I was like looking at the screen, it was black, and I said, why is this doggone thing just sitting up here like this? Why is it sitting here like this? Old TV, right? What up, cool world? Yeah, man, I'm trying to stay safe. These jokers out here, they ain't talking about nothing really though. What was I finna say? Oh yeah, the thing with the TVs. Yeah, with the TVs, New Breed. New Breed did a video about how Hollywood is basically based off of witchcraft, and that's what it is. And they channeling, because you look at the TV, you go to a different channel. They channeling spirits. They channeling spirits to people. And you look at the you go to the list. It says programming, different program, this program, that program. So it's all about different technologies and things. But you can't tell the average person that, because their mind can't see it. Like I made a video talking about, and this is all stuff that God made me think about. It's not like I'm taking the credit. I give all the glory and honor to the Most High God. All right, so He put that thought in my mind, and I could tell when it's one of those, how they be doing a voice to skull, and it's a person that's trying to connect to you, and they'll give you negative thoughts. But this is something that they don't want to be talking about, so I know they didn't give it to me. So it's definitely coming from God. But yeah, that's all that is. They broadcasting that frequency into your home. And like I said, I made a video about Satan, and people say, well, they try to say it's a dude, a man. It ain't no dude. It's like he's the prince of the air, so he's in the air. Okay, so he can. It's energy, it's frequency. That's all it is. If you like in the book of Job, when Job said, God asked Satan, what are you doing here? And he was like, going to and fro and up and down in the earth. Can't no regular person. It's a spirit. A spirit does that. An entity does that. It's it's energy. That's what a spirit is. That's why when your spirit leaves your body becomes cold, because your spirit left it. It's out of there. It's not there no more. And that's the same thing. And a spirit can go, like I said, the spirit went into the pigs. The spirit was inside that man's, those demonic spirits. It's the same thing. Satan is he's evil. He's a demonic spirit. All right. So when you look at the way the programming and the different technologies that they're using, it's the same thing as back then. It's the same thing. It's just happening over again. It's happening on the playing field where it's our turn to go through it and to actually see it for ourselves and to actually know that God is real and to actually know that Satan is real. All right, because if you don't really know that Satan is real, you ain't really, it's like you have to kind of witness that stuff. You have to know for sure that it's really real. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I've been blabbing off for a little minute. I kind of, I want to let y'all know, like, watch yourself with these videos though. Because a lot of us, we got so many videos, and we probably been raising hell on them videos. You feel me? You gotta watch them if you can. Go back and try to, catch some of the ones. Well, you really can't, because once it's on the internet, it's out there. But maybe this will help somebody that's just now coming into this, into this targeted thing, and they want to do videos. Try to hide yourself. Try to hide, like, if you feel like you got some mental stuff going on, like, as far as, like, don't be on there talking to yourself, because V2K will make you talk to yourself. Don't be on there talking to yourself. That's symptoms of schizophrenia, which is all just wordplay. They use their little witchcraft wordplay, because what they doing is using these doggone frequencies, and basically they use that to call you crazy, so they can lay their hands on you. Because see, once they label you as that, they label you as whatever they want to label you as, but mainly crazy. They got you, but they can do whatever they want to do. Take your money and shit. Have people over your money, put you into a certain type of environment where you in there with in a mental hospital with abusive people who are only there to hurt you, beat your body up, poison your body. That's why the scriptures talk about the elect will get new bodies. Okay, now why would you need a new body for? First of all, back in the days of old, they had the same bodies. They knew some of them actually they witnessed Jesus. They actually seen Jesus with their own eyes back then. So they had their own bodies, because God said it was going to be like this. He knew that this was going to be a time like no other. All right, and this is definitely a time like no other. If you look at it, you got all kind of genocide that don't happen in the world, but not on this scale. This is a worldwide scale. So this is definitely a time like no other. And they are poisoning us, beating us, committing all type of sexual acts, spiritual sexual acts too. Jumping on you in your sleep with the putting all those different type of thoughts in your dreams and making it look like you sleeping with this and sleeping with that in your dreams. You can always tell when they put the dream there versus something that God did. But yeah, you gotta watch them. You gotta definitely watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? If you already got a whole lot of videos on there, just pray about it. But yeah, they gonna use these videos. Like I said, Sammy Lee Jones, they took the dude's channel down. I can't find his channel nowhere on YouTube no more. They took the man's channel down because to me, it's like they trying to hide his evidence of what was happening to him. So anyway, man, I'll get back at y'all later.